water's fine. Looks like an eruption here of, or blooming, a chicken of the woods. Take a picture. I don't think I'm going to pick any of it. The tree that is on looks like it might be a birch tree or maybe even a dead elm. That's probably a dead elm. Slick bark elm. Yeah. So they should be good to eat. But I didn't bring anything with to put them in. So we're just here on a sightseeing trip. Now we're going to be hiking up here. I could pick a couple of them and take them in my pocket back when we're leaving, but let's see what else we can find. There's still some ready to come out here, so they really haven't erupted much, and they're nice and fresh. All right, you get a picture. I can send it to my daughter. Okay. You think, Potato? You having fun? He looks like he's having fun, huh? We're not far off the trail. The trail is right out there. So, get back to it and see what else we can find. Come on. Fred. Come on. Oh, wait for me. Don't get too big a rush. Well, I got that email sent and a picture messaged over to my daughter of those last ones. See what she thinks of them. There's an old puffball. It hasn't been very rainy, and we did have a couple decent days of rain here this past week. That's why I'm pretty sure it could be a good day to be out here. Could be. Notice I said could be. But all good days are good days to be out for me. But some people judge only by what you find. So if you don't find much, then consider it a good day. Now, I do. Consider them all good days. What do you consider it, Potato? Nice day out, huh? So as long as he doesn't have to spend the whole day on the couch, he's happy. He has a rough life. Right, bring it back. I don't know if you can see him there. Big black racer. See him there? On the rock and into the grass. It's pretty big. Now they're not dangerous as they won't attack you, but they're super fast when they feel threatened. They're a beautiful snake. I want to get my phone out. See if I can't get these all close up. Pretty cool, huh? I don't really see a lot of snakes out here, but they are out here. You got to be careful. Could have just as easily been a big black diamond rattlesnake, you know, but it's just a black racer. All right, we're going to leave him alone. Keep on with our hike. We'll watch for him when we come back. Make sure he's not here in the grass on our trail. Okay? All right. There's some mushrooms down here. Mushrooms are erupting. A little bit of rain we had is doing wonders for getting them out. There's some more blackberries. Cool. See them here? See if I can get them. Have a little tasty snack. so may not be lots, but they're here. Come on. Come on, buddy. Bear poop. Guess the bear's in here eating these berries, and there's a lot of them in here, right here, off the trail. There's quite a few blackberries. I'll keep moving. Just make a little noise now, so the bears know we're here every so often. So, anyway, get them moving. Get them move on, Mr. Bear. Keep an eye out for the snakes. And you gotta move on, Mr. Bear. Right here. The bush is pretty full. And over there, makes for easy eating for a black bear when he's hungry. Stroll through here and munch you. Just like Ron. Ron stroll through here and reach over and say munch you. A little further back here, and I'm going to turn around. I only came back here to check on some other stuff. It's around back here. Edible food source when you're out here. These are wine berries or red raspberries or a couple different. My daughter likes to make a jelly with them. I like to put them in ice cream. Pretty good. There's a big patch right there. It don't look like anything's been hitting it. Maybe the deer. Because you can see where something's been walking over here into the patch is to get to the blackberries. Deer like blackberries too. Why not? They'll take a sweet munch just like anything else will. Okay. This is a big food source too. These are elderberries. There's quite a few on that bush. There's some more bushes up here. And this is going to be about as far as we go. Came up to the trail crossing. There's a field out this way that I know about, and then this trail kind of just ends up in there. Right there, some of the elderberries are ripened. I don't know if you can see them, but they're straight back off the tip of my walking stick, hiking stick, whatever you want to call it. So if they're ripened, it won't be long before a lot of other ones here are ripened. And within another 2 weeks, it'd be a good time to come back. Bring some long boots and chaps so I don't have to worry too much about snakes. And leave potato at home, so I don't have to worry about potato running off on me while picking. There's some nice blackberries. There's some of them. There's some big juicy ones in there. I may come back sooner just to get a couple of them juicy blackberries. Quite a few of them up in here. Make some jelly. And they're easy to get to. You don't have to go off into the bushes or wade through a bunch of briars. They're right here by the trail. Up there. Pretty nice up here. Not much mushrooms though. I thought we'd see some mushrooms other than that one little clump. That's all I've seen. There's a monarch. That's the first one I've seen so far this year. Come over there. Resting. Probably laid an egg over there. On the monarchs and swallowtails. Golden swallowtail right here. It's a beauty. And a black one coming. See him there? I don't know if you can see him, but I see him. He's after the swallowtail. Alright, let's keep walking. Snake's still there. We've walked away from him and back. We've been gone for a while now. But he's, if you look, he's curled up right there next to the rock still. Like he's eating. Maybe he caught something. Hard to tell. Yeah. It's a big snake though. He feels safe, so I let him feel safe there. Come on, keep going, Potato. Potato's hot and tired. Even though I'm wearing a jacket, it's probably only 75 here, right here under the trees and stuff. But it's very quite comfortable for me. Oyster mushroom bloom. It's pretty old though. It's not going to be something that's, choice. Would have been nice about it 2 weeks ago though, huh? Come here. Come here. Somebody coming. Come on. Hey. Come over here. Not everybody's here to say hi to you. Come here. Come on.
Have a nice day.
All right, you too. Come on. Come on. So, yep, we're going to keep hiking. Look, I found a nice oyster mushroom. Beauty, isn't it? There's an old one up in there, and what turned me into it was somebody threw an old one out here on the trail. See that one? I ran into this gentleman. You don't mind being on a video, do you? You want to say your name? This is your first name, trail name, whatever you're gonna call yourself.
I don't have a trail name. Bob.
Bob. This is Bob. He's up here with me and Potato. I ran into him up here on the trail, and we've been chatting the last quarter mile, something like that. Yeah. And I noticed this right here. Nice mushroom. I'm gonna take a picture of that and send it to my daughter, see if she wants any of that. So we found some chicken of the woods, and then here we found a nice oyster mushroom. Okay, we'll get a picture, then we'll get on going. There's an oyster mushroom eruption just starting. Thanks to the rain we had. Been a dry summer, but a couple hours of rain one night and poof, nature moves on. How you like that, Bob?
And there was another guy. I read all these books.
Ooh.
And there's one guy. He went up. I don't know how you can hike in those shoes.
I can't. I didn't plan to go this far.
Well,
when
you don't want to go any further because it's going to get worse up ahead.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you can go further until it cuts up the hill. Then I wouldn't recommend you go anymore.
Yeah. It's a rough one up the hill.
Well, it's not rough. But then, you know, it's all relative. What do you consider rough and what I consider rough?
So far, it ain't been too bad.
I wouldn't be hiking those shoes to begin with, but this ain't bad, really.
Well, my initial thing was to come out and walk the dog, maybe. Short walk down the trail, maybe a mile. I'm past that.
Well, I think it's like 2.5 miles out to the shelter.
Yeah.
Because I walk like 3 miles an hour just walking, and I can get out there in like 40, 45 minutes.
Oh, well, that's not bad.
But I walk a little faster than what we're doing, you know. But there was this one guy, he wrote a book about the Appalachian Trail. He took the whole trail with a dog. The dog was probably about that size.
Yeah.
So he took the dog up from Springer Mountain, and he took the whole trail. He gets up to Baxter State Park up at Katahdin.
Yeah.
No dogs, no animals allowed. So he turns around, goes back, throws the dog in his backpack, walks by the rangers, gets by, lets the dog out of the backpack, and he has the money shot in his book. The dog, the Mount Katahdin sign, you ever see that?
Mm-hmm.
That's the money shot. Well, he has the shot with the dog with the 2 paws over Mount Katahdin sign. Look, it's the neatest shot I ever saw, you know?
Yeah.
Like, he got the money shot, you know?
Screw you and your no dog.
Yeah, but I don't know if he probably got in trouble for that. You know?
Well, hey,
Depending on how fussy.
some things are worth the fine. You know
Well,
what I
he
mean?
wrote a book. I don't know. I don't
Some
know
things
how
are
much.
worth the fine.
I got the book up at the library and checked it out, you know, and I thought that was the best picture. Just like with Ellie doing the Appalachian Trail. They took a picture where the trail, it's 1-lane trail and it goes up the hill and she's on all 4s crawling up there, you know, and they took a picture of it.
Yeah.
I think it's the neatest picture ever, you know.
Going down the trail on all 4s.
Yeah, when she comes out with the book, I said, this is going to be her cover, you know. Ellie on the Appalachian Trail, that's her whole web address, you know. It's all spelled out.
Ellie on the trail.
Ellie on the Appalachian Trail.
On the Appalachian Trail.
You can check it out, yeah.
I will. I'm not going to look it up
Like
here,
5 years
but
ago.
I'll look it up.
But
Sounds interesting. I watched quite a few different people and their exploits from way down there on the trail coming up north. You know, starting out in that mountain down there in Georgia.
well, they start out Springer Mountain.
Yeah, Springer Mountain, Georgia, and a lot of them don't walk the whole trail.
Right.
They say they walk the whole trail, but they didn't. Now, when you get out and you took a ride around this section because it's too rocky, and a ride around that section because, you know, it's too dry and you're not going to be able to find water, and a ride around this section because, well, you didn't feel like walking it. Stay on track. They weren't feeling good, so they took a bus ride.
Well,
You
a
know.
couple of weeks ago, there was a lady here,
Yeah.
and she broke her one trekking pole. but up ahead, they got the spring marked where you go straight to the spring. They
Yeah.
have it marked at the next turn.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure you used to be able to go down here and then it cut down the mountain to a spring, and it was called Sand Springs Trail.
I'll bet you at the next turn.
Yeah. Okay. Well.
But you're gonna have to come back down here then. I mean, it's easier to go up through these rocks and come back down with those shoes on.
Well, I can make this. This isn't that bad. You take off. If I don't make it, then I'll say see you later.
Well, I'll probably run into you on the way back. But normally, out here with these shoes, with those shoes on. 'Cause my biggest fear, I'm not afraid of snakes or bears.
Is having a run or something?
Is having a sprained ankle.
Oh.
Getting a sprained ankle and have to crawl out of this place. Being I don't have a cell phone to call for help.
I'd get out. I walked on sprained ankles before.
I sprained my ankle a couple times playing basketball in my younger days. I used to play in back at school outside basketball. You ever go down to Palmerton there in Sleevington and walk that D&L trail?
All the time.
Okay.
It's one of my favorite places to go fishing.
On the Lehigh there.
Yeah. I like to go down to D&L. I fit Walnutport, Weesport, all the way up into the park, that state park up there, where they have the old tunnel bridge going across the Lehigh and that.
Oh.
And all that.
Well, I walked from...
And I've done videos of me fishing in the canal and catching all kinds of fish.
Okay.
Trout in the Lehigh, big brown trout out of the Lehigh. Yeah.
Well, there's a lot of rafters and or 10 minutes to come down to the Allentown shelter.
Yeah.
It's like a triangle, okay?
Uh-huh.
So it's 10 minutes up, 10 minutes down. Over here, it's like maybe 200 yards in on the level, you're at the spring.
Oh, okay.
And then there's the other part of the triangle goes up. And that's supposed to be a quarter mile up. And that's over rocks and stuff. And this ain't no bargain either for coming
Well,
down.
I'm going to take him and walk down here to the spring.
Yeah, I'll walk down to the spring.
And
then I'll go up the steep part.
yeah.
This is easier to go up. But
Come on.
I don't recommend it with those shoes on, I'll tell you.
Yeah. All right, here. Is there any water growing?
One's running, but I don't know how you can get it out of there.
Hey, potato.
There's a pipe here, but
You want some water? Look here.
there's a puddle if you dog the potato. There's a puddle for you.
Come over here, get a drink. Come on. There's some water over here. You can get a drink in the puddle.
Dirty water.
Come on.
And then up here too, there's a spring up here too. And then there's another one. The yellow goes down the hill to probably what you're talking about.
You want a drink? Over there. Go get one. He smells it. How is that? Pretty good?
I'll say. That's what the doctor ordered.
Yeah, it looks like somebody dug around there to try to get some water out
Yeah,
of that.
because
So
it's pretty dry. But yeah, there's a yellow line. Yeah, this one's dry too.
which way?
Right up there.
To the left?
Yep.
See,
See, that usually is running there. You know, that usually runs.
juggles up out of there.
Yep.
Come on, potato, this way. And here's another big mushroom clump. It's outside of being good anymore. It's past that, but you see that was growing right here on this old stump. Looks like an old oak tree stump. Yep, right there. Gotta keep going here. Bob's getting ahead of us. All right, here's the Allentown shelter now.
There's the privy over there.
Yeah. It's a lot nicer than the one they had out there at the Pinnacle.
Oh yeah, it looks nice.
Allentown shelter. Pretty nice. Pretty nice. Alright, Bob found a mushroom growing on the trail. Says it's green. It does look green.
Let potato check it out.
It looks old. Looks like it's an old mushroom. That's no good.
How do you determine an old one? It's growing.
No, that's not a good mushroom. Do not believe that that's a good mushroom. That's one of them that gastrointestinal
Not
distress. Huh? Well, it won't kill you, but it might make you poop good. These are freshly erupting. Chicken of the woods. Right there. See 'em? You can make a good dinner up here if you wanted to. How about that potato? Make a good dinner up here if you wanted to. Come on. Didn't see that one on the way in. It's coming up there now. Old Stump. So Potato and I are back, and Bob's in his car, and we're going to be heading home now. Just got done giving Potato a big drink. He liked it. He's ready to go. You ready to go home, or you want to go hiking some more? We brought back some of the chicken of the wood. Maybe we'll have a little fry then. These are all nice and fresh. Great condition. All right. Y'all take care now. See ya.